Hey everybody, it's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, it is my day off, and I thought I would finish up my May pages rather quickly actually. June is obviously already started and I took a lot of pictures the last couple weeks, so I did a Walgreens order. I'm not very happy, but at least the pictures are printed and they were done in an hour and they were done relatively cheaply. I am running really low on gray and blue in my MG 7720, and my husband isn't home to switch the cartridges, and I'm kind of a wimp when it comes to cartridge switching, so I just went ahead and did a Walgreens order. So anyhow, went and grabbed them and got them all trimmed and got this started right after lunch. I did some 3x3s actually. I grabbed 3 of my 3x3s. All 3 of those cards are actually from a Messy Box kit from last month. I believe that is the May kit, which was kind of like weekend, like namaste in bed kind of themed. So I just grabbed 2 of those cards and put Como Park in some thickers. Those are the Snow and Cocoa thickers that I never even opened up. And then I put 2 Lucy's Cards mixes in there. That's the lemonade at the bottom, and then Peacock, that's more the blue one kind of in the middle there. And I just stamped the date and added a couple of tiny word stickers. I'm really keeping it super simple and trying to let the picture of the story this year with not really minimal journaling, but just more emphasis on photography and slightly less amounts of embellishing. The last few years have been copious amounts of embellishing, so just a little bit more simpler this year. Here I've just got more of my 3x3 pictures that I did with Lightroom. I put all of the pictures that I wanted to print from Como Park through Lightroom and did 2 3x3s on a 4x6 and trimmed them up. Worked pretty well. There I just grabbed a couple leftover Studio Calico cards, I think from last month. That Love Here one was a 3x4 that I just cut down to 3x3, and then I'm digging through my phrase roller stampers just to find something to extra to add to that card. And then I'm going to fight a little bit with these, but not too much. They do seem to be a true 3x3, unlike the 3x4 pages, which all the 3x4s on the edge all seem to be a little bit smaller than a 3x4. So I'm getting used to that a little bit too. These are Studio Calico branded page protectors, and I'm just not quite used to them yet. So here, this is my very last page for May. The girls were not out of school yet. Bella was rocking some Crocs and socks, and Lila was reading everything she could get her little hands on. They just were crazy about yogurts. I don't know what happened, but they were just gobbling up the yogurts out of the fridge. We did some shopping for me at the outlet mall and stopped at Piata on the way home for dinner. That was actually Bella's dinner. She and I both split that enormous lemonade, but she had the kids' meatball and spaghetti, and I had the Tuscan Piata, my absolute favorite. And I think that's it for those stories. Oh, we had a fire one night because one of my husband's guy friends came up from La Crosse. He spent like 3 days here, and they did a bunch of guy stuff and grilled and had fires and watched UFC fights and stuff like that. So here I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my very last page here. I did stick in that acetate with the gold circles because I hadn't used any of that yet. And then I'm going to get that gorgeous floral from that Dear Lizzie pack finally used up. And I don't have very much left from this little kit I put together. Pretty proud of myself. And I'm going to cut that in half because I want to have a little bit more yellow, because I've got that Good Morning Sunshine and I've got that yellow Lucy's Cards mix on the left there. So I wanted to bring some yellow in on the right. And then I'm just going to kind of take a look at what I've got left in my kit, which is not a lot. I think I've got all of the 4x6 cards left, and I've only got about 5 of the 3x4s left, which I'll just throw them into my Rascog and use them up as I need to. And if nothing else, like what I'm doing here, just use the white journaling part up for journaling and for typing and for strip journaling like that. And I loved this card with the kind of wonky circles on it because it really showed off all of the beautiful colors that were in the kit. Like I said, I did add some yellow to it. I just wish that that card had one big yellow dot on it. That would have been absolutely perfect. So I'm just cutting out my strip journaling with my scissors, and I'm going to use my Tombow Mono Aqua to glue everything on. And that's going to pretty much do it for May, and I'm going to move on to June. My June kit arrived in the mail yesterday, and I did add the Chamel, whatever that newest Chamel kit is, to it. And I'll do a video of that as soon as my El Studio stuff comes. I did place a little order, like maybe a $20 order, because I was running a little bit low on resin. Like I don't have any more resin hearts, or, well, I do, but none that matched the Studio Calico kit. So, oops, had to do an order. And I also got a whole bunch of resin words like summer, explore, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that I ordered enough that it'll last me a couple months. So anyhow, here are some close-ups, and I'm going to film another video today for Saturday, more of my Door County album. So thanks, ladies. I hope you have a great week, and look for another video on Saturday. Bye-bye.